Young batter. Hey everybody, welcome back to the Spin Rack. I'm here with my boys PD and Cal. Say what's up, gents.
What's going on?
Ready to rock.
Hey, now what can we say? What can we say? Star Wars looks to be knocking it out the box for the new series, Skeleton Crew. Yo, I gotta say, I'm highly excited. It's coming out pretty soon. It's dropping, and the boys are with me. Yo, select the please drop the vid. Select the please drop.
What are you in for? What are you in for? I found something buried in the woods. Dad.
This is unacceptable. Do you understand?
What do you think it is? Don't touch anything. What did you do? We're lost. Really lost. Stay together. We just need some directions home.
Come on, kid. Pay up. Whoa. Where'd you two find an old Republic credit?
Over here, quick. I'll get you home. We'll make a partnership. But you have to move fast. I need you to take the controls.
Okay. Neil? Neil?
A crew of murderous pirates is coming. Something's wrong.
They're not going to just turn up. We need to find them.
We're not alone down here.
Be warned of booby traps. Pirates. And mountains where none dare to go.
If you hear this, don't give up. No matter what.
Wow, what a trailer. I'm telling you, I look at it and I get like back to the old days. It feels like a frigging, stuff that we saw with the kids shows before, like the ET, like Goosebumps, like what do you call that show?
Goonies.
Goonies, yes, exactly. I mean, this is the type of shows that we see. It opens up, it's geared towards kids, it's fun, it's light, it's venture. They're exploring the universe. I mean, you can even throw in like Gremlins if you want a little bit. I mean, you have a little bit of the scary part there. I mean, it's something that we see. It's just a new expression, and I gotta say, Disney, Star Wars, and it's not because we have a resume. In Star Wars, you're knocking it out the back. I mean, this can be the new Back to the Future that we're looking for. You know what I'm trying to say?
You just said Star Wars. You're knocking it out the park like they've been doing it for a while.
This is part of the whole Mandalorian kind of universe. The time period is happening around that time. So once again, the new Mandalorian shows are going to be coming out in the movies, basically. And Disney is trying to get this whole setup going forward. I think this may also even connect with the Ahsoka show because they're going to be going to a whole new universe. And I think, remember, in the Ahsoka show, she's in a whole new universe, and they may be connecting. I don't know. They've said a whole bunch of stuff. Probably they do, probably they don't. But, I mean, I just like the feel of this. And I think this is something that may bring in what we've always needed, younger people coming in to see Star Wars shows, finding the love of adventure, the love of exploration. Once again, Star Wars, you guys are good.
Okay, I'm gonna do an example of this is how Star Wars does stuff, like in the Force Awakens. Well, no, at least what's the name? What didn't I guess they're gonna have some sort of training so they can start up the actual hit the light speed. When in actuality, usually if kids get into a car, they just crash it.
Think of like Jumanji when you got into the game and it just takes you places. All right, this is based. They said they wanted to do like an Amblin style. That's like the old Steven Spielberg, Zemeckis movie studio. This is what we're trying to fun, lighthearted.
That's what Force Awakens was. Hey, here's a toy.
We're not talking about that. We're not talking about that. Don't start with me, Petey. I mean, Cal clearly agrees with us, agrees with me, and this is the thing, you know.
I do have to say I do agree with you. Just about everything that you said initially in terms of your take on the show. This is what they should be doing. If you want new viewership and you want them to love the stuff that you're making, don't reinvent the things that the established viewership already treasures. Bring some new stuff in over here. Yeah, it'll take whatever hits it does, but you can build on it. And I'm always advocating do stuff that you can bring kids into the medium with, because like how how many of us, remember the stuff from when we were kids? And then we got kids who saw the prequels and we're over here like, oh man, the prequel is horrible, just terrible stuff. These guys grow up and they're like, no, the prequels were the best stuff. So that's what you want.
Yeah.
That's actually what you want. You want these guys to grow up and where they came in, they're like, okay, that's the real stuff. And then they may argue with us as to this, that, and the other, but it's still organic and it's still part of the whole Star Wars story and universe without trying to undercut anything that was established. Because you have both the kids who saw the prequels and the kids who saw the originals, episodes 4, 5, and 6, and all of them hate the acolyte. That's what you don't want. You don't want unity in dislike. Okay, you want unity in terms of in reverence for what's being put in front of us.
Wow. I mean, I don't know what to say about that, but Cal,
Wow, slow clapping. Well, this is something that you were talking about and we were talking about before, of having, the kids pick up the toys, like Force Awakens. But I just wonder if they're gonna go full on TV with it, and
I mean, live
how
action.
long, well, no, how long does it take before they get home? Will they get home in the first season, or will they keep the series going for a little while as they get long in the tooth and get it'd be fun to see if they can not just bring them home immediately, or maybe they bring them home at the end of the season or end a couple episodes and they get into a new adventure. But I'm just intrigued and see if they could have them like was it Star Trek Voyager being lost in space for a while. Oh, Lost in Space, that's a better example. Lost in Space, having them lost in space for a while. And then at some point they could end the series with them coming home. Or they could have a new adventure where, they get stuck in the basement or something in a whole mining community, or they get teleported somewhere else and get lost. But that's the hard part.
they gotta come home. I mean, they're kids. They always have to come home.
No, keep having your adventures. And by the time they grow up, having that big moment, they finally like, oh my God, you're a man already. This, that, and the other. It's like, yes, now we're inducting you into the academy and you're ready to go. And they become the new Star Wars people.
It could be, I mean, look, we're getting the whole Ahsoka stuff involved now, in the canon and Mandalorian having their own show. So this could be the new thing if they do a good job of bringing in new viewers to it. So yeah, I'm highly impressed. I wish that they really push this thing through. It's tough, and I think that story first, right? Then everything else. Get a good story, put it together, and that makes a huge difference. Am I right, guys?
No, I think I hope they would do story first. That's the always wish, but the thing is that they're not they don't have the established characters and they're not stepping on the established characters to do these stories. That's the important part. They got a total nobody that could be a total rogue. He could be, like
Talking about Jude Law character?
yeah, kind of like that baseball movie that Keanu Reeves is in, where he's like a kind of a good coach slash bad coach. You're not sure which side he's on. Like that's where you could play this out, and then when he comes, well, I mean, there's a bunch of things you could do, but yeah, ultimately having fun, having kids do stuff in the part of the universe that doesn't immediately run into having to step over Chewbacca to get something done. That's the problem that I see that you have. Is treating the characters, these classic characters, in a bad way. And they don't have that. They have all these new people, so that should work for them.
Yeah, I mean, Disney is doing the right thing with this whole series. they're doing this. They have a brilliant actor in Jude Law. We all know he can definitely act his butt off.
Kenny, did you see Captain Marvel?
Yes, but it's the material he had to work with.
Oh, it's the
You have stuff like
material
you
now.
have Sherlock Holmes. You have the
Well,
talented Mr. Ripley. You have how many other things that he's been in? He's been in so many things. He's won so many awards. You know,
as reluctant
cool.
as I am to agree with Mars, if the script says bend over and take it, there's very little that you can do. So, and that was pretty much him for Captain. That was pretty much him for Captain Marvel. But yes, Jude Law is a good actor.
I'll say, did you like how he agreed with you on that one? Do you like how he did that reference that he did to agree with you? I think I had a small win at the same time of him going on your side.
I don't know how much of a win that was.
Oh man, it must be like it must be because of daylight savings time that I'm agreeing with Mara so much. But he's making all solid points. Can't agree with him.
He still said he couldn't.
Can't disagree.
He still said he couldn't agree with you.
Can't disagree.
Okay. All right. So
yeah, it's a big plus. We say we want to see it. We're interested. We think this may be the right way for stuff to go. So hey, if you like what you see, give us a thumbs up, comment, subscribe. Spinner Rack.
We're out.
we are almost out.